Every summer, a small Wisconsin city transforms into the epicenter of aviation for one unforgettable week. That place is Oshkosh, and the event is the legendary EAA AirVenture Oshkosh, though many just call it the Oshkosh Air Show. From July 21st to July 27th, 2025, more than 600,000 aviation fans, engineers, pilots, veterans, and curious spectators are gathering to celebrate one thing: the magic of flight. And when we say this event is massive, we're talking over 10,000 aircraft, thousands of volunteers, and a temporary population larger than the city itself. Organized by the Experimental Aircraft Association, EAA, AirVenture Oshkosh has grown from a small fly-in in Milwaukee back in 1953 to the largest aviation gathering in the world. Every year, the normally quiet Wittman Regional Airport becomes the busiest airport on the planet for that week alone. To understand the sheer scale of it, think about this. At peak arrival times, aircraft land or take off every 15 seconds. In 2024, the airport's control tower handled over 18,000 movements in just 11 days. That's more than most major airports see in a month. But AirVenture is more than just traffic. It's history, innovation, entertainment, and community all wrapped into one. Imagine walking through rows of vintage World War II bombers, brand new electric aircraft, ultralights buzzing overhead, and stunt pilots defying physics with every twist and dive. It's not just for hardcore aviators. Families, kids, veterans, influencers, and dreamers all find something here to fall in love with. In 2025, the show is pulling out all the stops. The lineup includes special 100-year anniversary tributes to aircraft brands like Travel Air and Fairchild. On display is a rare Boeing 747 SP jet engine testbed, a plane only a handful of people in the world have ever seen up close. Visitors can walk around its enormous frame and ask engineers how this flying lab has shaped modern jet technology. One of the most important moments this year was the live announcement of the FAA's final MOSAIC rule. This long-awaited policy change redefines what aircraft sport pilots can fly, expanding weight limits and allowing access to more advanced aircraft. The announcement was made live at Oshkosh, and it was a historic moment that sent waves through the general aviation community. To have this kind of major federal policy debut at AirVenture shows how central this event has become to aviation policymaking and development. And then there's the air show itself. Every afternoon, the skies come alive with world-class aerial performances. Aerobatic legends like Patty Wagstaff, the U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds, and Red Bull stunt pilots put on jaw-dropping routines. But 2025 also offers something truly different. Drone swarms dancing in synchronization at night, complete with music, fireworks, and LED light shows. It's aviation, reimagined for a new era. Back on the ground, there are more than 800 exhibitors showcasing everything from next-gen avionics to flight simulators, aircraft kits, maintenance tools, aviation-themed clothing, and yes, even flight schools recruiting their next batch of students. Some booths are run by companies like Boeing, Garmin, or Textron. Others are mom-and-pop shops selling handcrafted wooden propellers or pilot journals. It's a wild mix of the corporate and the grassroots. This year, the event has once again attracted record-breaking crowds. By midweek, EAA estimated that attendance was already on pace to surpass 2024's 686,000, a number that made last year the biggest in history. A huge portion of that crowd are campers. Over 40,000 people are staying in Camp Scholler, the enormous on-site campground where planes double as tents and people gather for evening cookouts and movie nights under the stars. Families ride around on bicycles or vintage golf carts, and you're just as likely to hear a prop engine start as you are to hear someone roasting marshmallows. The impact of the event isn't just cultural, it's economic. The 2024 event generated over $250 million in revenue for the state of Wisconsin. Hotels book out months in advance, local restaurants extend their hours, and private homeowners rent out their lawns to plane owners who literally land in their backyards. AirVenture isn't just a fly-in, it's an entire ecosystem fueled by aviation and powered by community. Volunteers are the heart of the operation. Nearly 6,000 people donate their time each year, managing parking, handing out wristbands, coordinating aircraft movements, cleaning, guiding visitors, and more. Many have been coming for decades, and families often volunteer together, passing down the tradition. You'll see retired pilots helping kids hammer together balsa wood gliders, or former mechanics explaining how to read an altimeter. It's grassroots aviation education at its finest. A major part of that education is the Young Eagles program. Created to give kids ages 8 to 17 their very first flight in a small aircraft, the program has flown over 2 million children since its launch in the 1990s. Many of the pilots offering free flights at AirVenture are volunteers who once flew in the program themselves. It's the kind of full-circle moment you only get in a place like Oshkosh. Forums and workshops are another major draw. Want to build your own airplane? There's a workshop for that. Curious about weather radar interpretation or air traffic control? They've got that too. From beginner-level talks to advanced sessions with FAA experts, AirVenture offers more than 1,500 presentations across the week. It's basically aviation summer camp for grown-ups. The EAA Aviation Museum, located right on the grounds, adds even more depth. Housing over 200 historic aircraft, the museum brings aviation's past to life. You can sit in the cockpit of a WWW trainer or marvel at the craftsmanship of early home-built planes. During the event, the museum runs special exhibits and offers guided tours that tie directly into the aircraft on display outside. Even the media presence is overwhelming. In 2024, EAA's digital reach during the event exceeded 25 million people across platforms. Live streams of air shows, behind-the-scenes interviews with pilots, TikToks from hangars, it's all part of how AirVenture has evolved. Aviation may be an old passion, but it's thriving in the digital age. And it's not just aviation geeks paying attention. Celebrities, entrepreneurs, astronauts, and tech founders quietly walk the grounds. You might spot someone who helped design the Mars helicopter, chatting with a World War II veteran who once flew a B-17. The mix of eras, stories, and cultures is unlike anything else. Everyone's got a lanyard. Everyone's got a story. Of course, the weather always adds a touch of drama. One day might bring perfect blue skies, the next a thunderstorm that delays afternoon shows. But even that becomes part of the experience. Pilots huddle in tents watching radar, kids splash in puddles, and volunteers dry off folding chairs with towels. Oshkosh has a way of making the weather feel like just another adventure. Security, too, is impressively coordinated. With the sheer volume of aircraft, people, and high-profile equipment on site, safety is top priority. But the atmosphere remains relaxed. It's not uncommon to see a kid climb into a fighter jet simulator while the pilot laughs nearby. There's pride and openness here, something rare in today's world. And then, before you know it, the final day arrives. The last planes take off, the vendors pack up, the control tower quiets down. Wittman Field returns to normal. But for 1 week every year, it becomes something else entirely. A dreamland, a cathedral of aviation, a reminder that flight still holds a certain magic. Whether you're a seasoned pilot, a lifelong enthusiast, or just someone curious about what keeps people looking skyward, AirVenture Oshkosh is more than worth the trip. It's not just a show, it's a pilgrimage. So if you find yourself searching for something unforgettable next summer, don't just Google Oshkosh Air Show. Book a ticket. Pack some sunscreen, bring a camera, and get ready to look up. Because in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, the sky isn't the limit. It's just the beginning. If this glimpse into the skies of Oshkosh sparked your curiosity, don't stop here. Hit that like button and share this video with fellow aviation lovers or anyone who's ever looked up and wondered what it feels like to fly. Drop a comment below. Have you ever been to EAA AirVenture? Is it on your bucket list? We want to hear your stories. And if you want more incredible content on aviation history, air shows, and engineering marvels, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a takeoff. This isn't just a show, it's a movement, and we're flying right alongside it. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep your eyes on the skies.